Welcome back to Gals and Goblins. Now, you might be surprised to hear that I, Olivia Rose McCain, will be your Goblin Master today. Jared could not join us because he used up his monthly allowance of talking time, and unfortunately, we could not make an exception to grant him anymore. And as usual, we're joined by Campbell Duffy and Lily Persifield. And as not so usual, we're joined by our friends from the encounter table, Branden Hall and Luke Godfrey. Woo-hoo!
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Happy to be here.
And congrats on becoming officially goblins. Or you could also be gals.
Oh my gosh.
It's up to you.
Both. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Goblins?
Goblins.
That's good.
Luke Godfrey, certified Goblin.
Luke Goblin.
Luke Godfrey. There we go.
So today we're doing something a little different. We are not going to be at Frogmont. We're not playing with our normal little guys. Today
What?
Yeah, I know. It's you guys would be really, really screwed if we were playing in Frogmont. We didn't,
Yeah.
We didn't tell you.
we were like, just make little rats. I let the rat out of the bag a little bit. Today we'll be playing Rat Chef by Madeleine Mason. This is a tabletop game all about following your dreams despite being a rat. If you're a fan of the movie Ratatouille, I guarantee that you're going to want to stick around. And Madeleine has been very sweet. I've been talking to her about playing this, and she actually will be on our show later, but I decided not to make her be a little rat when she joins us. So how's everybody feeling about playing this new system? What was the character building like? Initial reactions?
It was so quick. He came to me in a flash. I was so excited.
Very excited, very excited. This is very different from any other system that I've played before, so I'm excited to get into it for sure.
I had too many rats, no rats, and then one rat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or no rats, too many rats, then one rat.
The cream of
All
the
solved about
crop.
an hour ago.
You'd have a world, rat tournament to get down to
Real
the one you
survival
want.
of the fittest.
I
They do some real rat tactics for that.
I like the idea that you had too many and then none and then one. That would be funny if it was that way.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this was, I found it because, well, personally, I thought it would be really funny to do something based off Ratatouille, and it popped up on my Twitter, and I said, wow, sounds great, I'm in. The mechanics are pretty simple for those of you listening. You only use a d6, and you only roll for rat, or you roll for chef. And that's pretty basic. Anything that's rat-like, you would roll for rat, and anything that is has to do with cooking or in the kitchen is rolling for chef. And each rat has advantage on certain special skills in both the rat and the chef position. So you'll hear as we get into it, but every little rat has like a chef special skill. That's basically it. The rest is just story, and it's really, I'm hoping, easy. You are hearing us all play it for the first time, so if we get into it and it's incredibly complex, then, well, you'll find out too.
We're all figuring this out as we go.
But I think it'll be fun, and I think this is a good peek into if you want to try new systems. They don't have to be new and scary and complex. You can just play them and make them up as you go, too, because it's all made up.
And you can have two stats, rat and chef.
All right, are we ready to get into Rat Chef?
Let's boogie.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
The sun rises on the streets of Paris. Colorful little buildings line the streets, and you can smell the fresh baguettes baking at the boulangerie down the way. I knew that would get Lily. There's a cool breeze blowing all the scents all the way down into the sewers, where we find a large clump of little rats sleeping. And the first rat to stir is a small, fancy rat curled up on the top of the pile. Lily, would you like to describe your rat?
Yes. You see, stirring from her beauty sleep in just the most cinematic rat awakening you've ever seen, a little pristine white fancy rat with a curly tail. Her name is Lucille Marie Gustave de Beauvoir II, and she has little rat eyelashes. She's like those, those Disney animations where they really overdo it on
Yes.
like feminine like creatures. Okay, she's like that in real life. She's been bred in the streets, or not the streets, she's been bred in the fanciest of French neighborhoods as a pet. But she has escaped that life to forge her own path.
Oh, wow.
What a badass.
Yeah, and
I'm intimidated.
she fancily brushes the sleep away from her eyes, and looks out to the new day, her beauty sleep complete.
Wonderful. What's your name again?
Oh, my name? I am a French rat, and my name is Lucille Marie Gustave de Beauvoir II. And when I sire my daughter, who will also dream of being a chef, her name will be Lucille Marie Gustave de Beauvoir III. I am so proud of her. She does not even exist yet. But one day, I will be not only a chef, but a mother.
Thank you so much. I really just didn't remember your rat's name, but I really enjoyed that.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to do that in character.
Oh, no, I just actually didn't remember the name.
Okay, I think it worked out for the best.
Yeah, I really do. Next up, we see our little fancy rat skitter off the pile to the side, and a large Viking rat who pushes up from the bottom of the pile and knocks everybody off. Luke, can you introduce your rat?
Yeah! My name is Sigurd Ratson, son of Rats Ratson. I am a Viking rat, and my dream is to one day die making the greatest soup I can possibly conjure and make it to Rathala.
Valid. Fuck yeah.
Holy shit.
Do you give that speech every morning when you wake up?
Every time I wake up.
It's like your manifestations in the bathroom mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta manifest it into the world, otherwise the rat gods don't hear it.
That's his I am statements.
Yeah, Sigrid is, like I said, a Viking rat. He is a big, burly thing, totally the opposite of Lucille. He's got a gnarly scar over his left eye. He's got some stick and poke Viking Nordic tattoos going along his tail. And he wakes up very abruptly and just basically knocks everybody else over in the rat pile.
Lucille blushes.
So, getting knocked over, I actually don't know what type of rat you're playing. So, Branden, your rat is the next.
Oh. Well, allow me to try to follow that up. The camera pans away from the pile to a dark corner of the sewers where you see the Rat Man. There is the protector of the sewers, a very unsuspecting brown rat. He is horrifying, though, if you steal cheese and shit. I don't know what rat crimes are. But then the Rat Man kind of just ekes back into the shadows, and then out comes Bruce Mange, a very well-kept, popular rat billionaire playboy who also is great at making sauces and sauteing things.
I have so many questions.
Oh yeah.
That's
Don't ask too many, baby.
We've never seen them in the same room together.
Hey, that's a good point.
Never seen them in the same sewer.
Bruce Mange cannot confirm nor deny that he is the Rat Man.
Oh my god.
better
I'm
than I
crying,
could
oh my
have
gosh.
ever imagined. And the last to wake up is a big hulking black rat who is still very, very sleepy. Campbell, would you like to introduce your rat?
This big, burly, very muscular black rat sits up, and he, from who knows where, pulls out a little tiny comb and brushes the fur on top of his head back into a perfect coif. Name's Tony Simone. And I'm sleeping here. You have to knock me on the ground.
Lucille blushes.
Okay, I gotta know for my notes who's bigger, Tony or Sigrid?
Probably Sigrid. He's
Alright,
big
alright.
and muscly, but he's not very tall.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think the descriptions are black rat is larger than a brown rat,
Yeah.
but a Viking rat is giant, fucking terrifying rat. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna say-
cool. My rat dignity is still intact. We're good.
Oh yeah, his ego is still in check. That's
Yeah. You don't have like little rat syndrome.
So all of you.
I call that toxic masculinity.
Oh, that's
Oh
good.
my God.
That's good.
Fuck.
Oh my god, toxic masculinity. I remember what's happening.
You're good. You're good.
You guys are all waking up, getting ready for the day, whatever you little rats do.
Powdering my nose.
Fighting crime.
Fighting crime. Yeah.
I mean, no. I would never.
And from above, where the opening from like into the street, you know, the little sewer grates that they have, the opening of the sewer into the street, you hear a man openly weeping. Oh, it's horrid. What are we going to do? Please, my little fairy friends, come out and help me, please. Are you guys in there? Please come help me.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. And Bruce Mange scurries out of the sewer. And he's just like, squeak, 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 squeak.
Tony's right behind.
Which translates to, the fuck do you want? Stop crying over the sewer. Jesus. I didn't sleep last night. I'm tired.
Bruce, do
And
not
I'm
be
out
rude
of-
to him.
I'm out of cigarettes.
Please, he is a
I'm-
poor weeping man.
So you rats come up, and sitting on the curb is the manager of your favorite restaurant, because we all know that you rats have a dream of being world-renowned chefs. And this is a restaurant you frequent, and the manager you see, his name is Basil Bistro. Great friends. He talks to you guys all the time. He's always saying, I'll find a spot for you in the kitchen, but he hasn't yet. But you guys are friends, and he's crying. And he sees you guys pop up, and he goes, "Oh, bonjour, my little fairy friends. It is a sight for sore eyes to see you today. I have some horrible news. Or I also have some great news.
What is it, Basil? When I heard you crying, I thought it was the tears of a young orphaned boy. But now that I see that it is you, my dignified friend, I am embarrassed and ashamed. You...
Bruce shudders at the sound of orphan boy. He's like, oh. Oh, God, not again.
Basil, you are a man of class and talent. You must pull yourself together. What is the matter? Tell us the news.
What do you want? Good news first, or would you like the horrible news?
Horrible.
I'm sorry. What was that again?
Horrible.
Horrible! Give us the horrible, Basil. Come on.
You are assimilating, Tony. Good.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Unfortunately, as all of you rats know, it is the food critic gala tonight at the restaurant, the one we all love, the French Onion. Yes, our favorite restaurant, the one I manage.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It is the food critic gala, and every single one of my chefs has gone down with mysterious illness. They are throwing up. They are doing other things that I don't want to mention that is not throwing up, but includes bodily fluids, violently exiting body.
Is that why the sewers smelled especially rank this morning?
That's, that could be it. Yes, I assume. But I need your help, little rat friends, because I cannot cook. I can only manage, Can you help me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But of course, Basil, we will be happy to. It is the moment for our talents to finally shine.
Yes.
I've been waiting
Is it
for
time
this my
me
whole
to see
life.
the great Rathala
Yes.
once and for all?
Oh, I don't.
Is it time for me to die, making the greatest meal ever made?
Well, that's very passionate, I would say. I would prefer if we had no dead rats in the kitchen, but if that is your goal and that is what you want, you can go outside the doors of the kitchen at the end of the night, and that is where you could enter Rathala, as you say.
I make no promises.
That is okay, but I'll take what I can, Bruce, do you agree?
Bruce strokes his rat chin. Dibs on the sauces.
That can be arranged. All right, perfect.
Then arrange it.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I would never. I'm foreign. I'm trying to assimilate what Tony did.
You see, when Tony did it, it was good, but when you did it, it seemed a little offensive. But I should brush it off.
Problematic.
I brush it off because I need your guys' help. And let's see, as a way around, well, kind of this way, whatever. Okay, well, you all need to meet me at the kitchen as soon as possible, but I think that we should take different routes, so as not to be seen together, because, you know, rats in the kitchen are still, how you say, frowned upon, means to call exterminator upon. Yes.
So,
See?
Basil, if we...
Discriminated against, yes.
Yes, that is right, yeah.
But if we are to be caught, you will be shut down, no?
That's, you know, maybe we'll get into that when we visit restaurant. But I think we can work through it, you know? As long as no health inspector is involved, who would know?
Okay, we will meet you there, yes?
Yeah.
Right.
Ratatouille! And Sigrid just runs back down to the sewers, and that's going to be his route into the kitchen.
Oh my god.
Great, see you there. Basil out, and then Basil is going to jump on his little Vespa and
Yes.
Can I roll to see if I was successful in hiding in his pocket?
Ooh.
Yes, you can roll rat for that.
Oh, hell yes. I did not. It's a 2 + 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be a failure. You definitely try to jump in his pocket though, and you just kind of like hit the side and like fly back into the group.
Ah, rats. Get it?
Oh my god.
You all now are tasked getting to the kitchen. You know that the easiest way is usually just through the streets. I believe Sigrid is going through the sewers.
He's going to be a little smelly on the other side, but it's all worth it.
Great.
All worth it.
Do you guys head to the kitchen immediately?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna like escort Lucille there, like a gentleman.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Oh, finally, some chivalry!
Yes.
Great.
Tony, you're making me blush.
It is a beautiful morning, a beautiful walk. It probably couldn't get better because you guys are all going. Well, for Sigrid, it could get better because he is taking a very stinky walk compared to y'all. I like to think if this was cinematic, imagine it's like a shot that can see below the streets. and above.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
I can still smell the sewers from here. Oh, it pains me to think of Sigrid down there. They're even more putrid than usual. Oh,
That might be me, darling. It's all right.
as we see,
Something's telling me he's like,
yeah, Sigrid is like fighting through the literal piss and shit down there. He's like trying.
It's just my natural musk.
He's swimming, fighting for his life. The rest of our little rats are taking a lovely stroll. Nobody bothers you on the way there. But you do notice, you take your final turn. The kitchen, like the back kitchen doors are in sight. But in front of you across the whole road is a large puddle. And now, as you all know, you have lost many a cousin to an unknown body of water. Because you never know how deep they are.
oh,
So-
flushed away.
I'll never forget you, Gerard.
oh, I shudder to step foot in this puddle of water. I have just curled my whiskers.
Are
They will
there,
become limp and soaked.
are there any like piles of trash kind of in this alleyway?
Could you roll rat? for
Okay,
me?
I'm gonna roll rat for trash. That's a 1. That's okay.
Roll rat for trash.
Ah.
Yeah, just the sheer fear of this puddle and the water in
Yeah.
front of you is just really consuming you that you can see no way around other than through this puddle.
Don't worry. The rat man will test the waters.
Oh, you're so brave, Bruce.
You're gonna
That's
go.
a 1.
Knight in shining armor.
Okay, you got a 1.
He just belly flops.
You drown.
No!
Oh, it's a rat. It's a rat one.
Oh my god.
That
Yes!
was good.
Rat 1, I love it.
Is anybody, before I say what happens to Bruce, is anybody else going to go through, or
Wait,
Would
they
this
could
puddle
use his
happen to
lifeless
be-
body as a raft.
I was gonna I'm good at carrying heavy things, so if I could have advantage on having Lucille like being able to
Yeah.
carry her through the puddle.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
You can roll with advantage to carry Lucille and go through the puddle.
How many, like, what do I, +1, +2?
I think
+1,
plus
right?
one.
Yeah.
Is a 2.
Oh, you want me to what?
Just
Tony,
climb on my back, it's gonna
Tony,
be alright.
I am a lady.
It's alright! Hey!
All right, as our little rats make their way across the puddle, Bruce, you get about halfway in where you and your little rat brain says, if I've made it this far, it's probably okay. And then all of a sudden, Tony and Lucille, you see Bruce suddenly drop under the water with a
Oh,
No!
oh no!
Bruce, can you roll rat to see how well you can swim?
Oh no.
Oh
Can
God.
rats actually swim? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't.
They
Who
can-
knows?
They can swim and they can hold their breath for up to 3 minutes. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Oh, you're you're gonna be great.
you got rat facts pulled up.
I
Do I
Googled it,
roll?
yes.
I don't roll plus anything for that, right? That's just for
I don't-
rolling rat.
Let me double check and see. Right? What do you are? You're a little brown.
Brown rats are
I'm a
good at
brown
hiding.
rat.
Yeah, I
He's
think.
hiding underwater.
Yeah, he is.
You know what? For that explanation, I'll take it.
Yes,
There
it's a
you go.
4.
A
It's a
4.
3 plus a
So he
1.
makes it.
Great. Yeah. So you fall through, but you kind of you feel the bottom. It's not that deep, just enough for your little head to go under. And you pop back
Okay.
up, and then you make it through the puddle. All right. And then Tony and Lucille,
Oh God.
you're able to kind of just skirt around that area. It was kind of like a pothole within a pothole.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
you guys are fine. You make it to the kitchen. Next to the kitchen doors, there is a little sewer grate that you see just like pops into the air, and a very stinky rat comes up.
Sigrid makes
Oh.
his way out of the muck, wiping stuff off of his shoulders. You see he's got like a little fish bone that he's been using as a sword to fend off bugs
my
and other
God.
rats.
And other rats.
And oh yeah, it's killer to be killed down there.
Oh God. Tell me about it.
Later, we have a mission.
Oh, I didn't mean literal. Okay.
Secret, they will never let you. They will never let you in the kitchen smelling like this.
I
And
gotta
can
hose them off.
Yeah, I take some of the
I
puddle
can
water
bathe.
and like splash it on him.
Push him in the
I
water.
help Lucille splash.
Yeah, we
onto-
bathe him in the puddle.
Yeah.
Bruce tries to
Well,
push
this-
him in.
Oh,
This is not any better.
He's a big rat. He can breathe.
I comb your hair into a really pretty little like style.
I feel like maybe you should roll chef for that, because that's not a rat thing to or
Yeah.
human to
Sorry,
like
God.
clean.
Since I'm a fancy rat, I have great knowledge.
Ooh.
human.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Listen. I will admit it. I'm sure you have been baffled by my mysterious past for some time since I came to live in the sewer. So now, Lucille will tell all. I used to be a pet rat. Oh, I know.
I can't believe it.
It is embarrassing, but listen, I escaped to forge my own destiny. And one day, I will be the greatest sommelier wine taster in the world. I have an extremely enhanced sense of smell and taste that a human can only dream of. And Sigrid, it makes it especially hard to be around you right now. So I'm gonna roll.
I can bathe myself, thank you very much. And he starts licking his arms.
Oh.
I don't know what to roll.
You'll ruin your palate.
But I have knowledge of baths.
Then roll rat with advantage.
This
with
is
your
how
plus one.
my previous owners used to bathe me. If I got a spot of dust on my fur, they would freak out. I got a 5.
Roll with
Plus-
rat
okay,
advantage.
so I got a 6.
Yeah, you got a 6.
Okay,
Great.
Perfect.
it's the
Sigrid-
best bath you've ever, the only bath probably.
Yeah, he has never looked cleaner. Like he looks like a new rat almost. Just
Oh, wow.
Oh, I feel like I just dropped 10 kilograms.
How big is this fucking rat? 10 kilograms?
I'm not using the right units of measurement at all.
He doesn't know.
Milligrams.
milligrams.
Milligrams, thank you. Milligrams, yes.
Sigrid, we must get you to Basil. He would love to see how clean you are.
As you say that, the back doors of the kitchen burst through, and a more upset in an angry way Basil now than a sad Basil comes through, cursing in French. I didn't learn curses in college French. They didn't teach us that, so sorry. You're just gonna have to...
This
Sacre-
guy's
Oh,
spitting
le
go,
fuck.
"Bleh."
Oh shit!
Sacre fuck.
Le fuck.
all of those. He's yelling, he's upset. He like closes. He's gonna close that kitchen door and put his hand on it, and then put his other hand in his head. A classic man who's upset move.
Oh yeah. Lucille blushes.
And as he's like, he has his head in his hands, he's like shaking his head. He catches sight of y'all and he goes, "Oh, my little furry friends, you made it. This is excellent. Except there is une petite problème, as you say. The health inspector, Madame, let me check that name. Madame Millicent Lepew. I'm sure you've heard of her.
Oh, that bitch.
Look, you!
We
need to kill her.
She used to dine at the chateau I lived in. She is terrible.
Horrible.
Horrible.
She thinks that all of my staff is sick because there is something going on in my restaurant. She knows that the gala is tonight, and she doesn't have confidence that I can cook all the food properly, so she has said she will be making multiple rounds tonight while we are cooking. And I don't... Listen, my little fairy rat friends, you can back out and say no, but I must warn you that if this exterminator catches... I mean, maybe one of you might be fine, the other ones might be fine, but if more than 2 of you are cut... They will exterminate the whole kitchen and any rat population found in it. Yes, you understand?
No, it is a misconception that rats are dirty. Look at Sigrid.
He strikes a pose.
He's sparkling.
He honestly
Ah.
is. How did you get...
He is sparkling like the Eiffel Tower.
You know, I do not think you are dirty creatures. Honestly, you have made food pairings that have blown my mind, you know? But that, unfortunately, is what we are coming up against. I just wanted to make sure if you still wanted to do this, and if you don't, then we can part ways, and the French onion can be no more. And then he starts crying.
No, Basil!
Basil, no!
Do not cry, we are honorable rats.
We're gonna save this restaurant.
You have always been an honored friend to us, Basil. And in return, I will kill for you if I need to.
That is...
We will kill the health inspector.
Is that... Okay. Well... this is exciting news that you'll still do it. Yes. Let's keep that. Could we maybe not kill? I don't know. Murder by rats seems like it might not help reputation.
Basil, please, it is only murder if you get caught.
That is, you know, Sigrid, you are convincing me a little bit to consider this.
Like, what if she
No.
slipped onto a bunch of knives?
No. We're gonna do this the honorable way, boys and lady. It's all right.
Oh,
We're gonna save this restaurant
hand-to-hand
by
combat.
by
Oh,
the
okay.
honor of chef skills.
Roll rat,
Okay.
Campbell,
To persuade us.
to persuade the other rats. And then Sigrid and Bruce, can you guys also roll rat to see if your like persuasion intimidation on the kill?
Okay.
Do I get +1 for intimidation because I am a scary looking rat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
That is also a 5.
Mine was a 5.
But
Okay.
you got +1.
What do we do?
Is it a 5 with the +1 or a 5 on the dice?
With the +1, yep.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Oh, boys, please stop fighting. I see that I must be the deciding factor in this. Okay, listen. I love the French onion. I would hate to get it shut down. Listen, the only place that I can find such a fine selection of wines to taste and smell is the French onion and Basil's personal supply. But
Wait, huh?
I know it. Oh, wait. Do not worry about that last part, Basil. Listen, but you know as well as I that our life as a rat and our life in the kitchen as chefs is life or death. If one of us is caught, we shall not hesitate to kill. But if we can do this with no murder, fly under the radar, and become the permanent chefs at the French Onion, Basil will have to let us stay if we do not commit murder. So, if someone is caught, we kill. But until then, we shall be stealthy Do we agree?
That was beautiful. Yes, Lucille.
Yeah.
I can agree to this. Yes.
That's it. Honestly, I was a little on board with the murder. So anything you guys want to do, I apparently am okay with. So yeah.
Damn, Basil.
Oh, this is good choice, yeah?
This is a good choice.
I have always admired you, Tony. Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, boss.
Not that I'm scared of you or anything, don't worry. Okay. The health inspector has gone away for a little bit, so we can go in kitchen and then we can I can go over the menu for tonight. So you can make sure we have right ingredients, let me know if we need to order anything, and then it is time to start cooking. Yes, I'm good.
We?
Beautiful.
We
Let's get down to business.
will potentially kill that health inspector.
That is your business. I'm fine with either way. I don't think I can help, but because that would be blood on my literal human hands. So, but we can make it work. All right. Basil leads you guys in to the kitchen, and he hands each of you your own rat-sized printed little menus.
Oh.
And they are all in French.
Fuck.
Rats! I cannot read this.
I'm gonna read, so it's a 4-course menu. I'm gonna read what the course is in French, and I'll tell you a little bit about like what that equates to in an English menu.
Oh no.
And then I'm only going to give you each menu item in the French pronunciation. And at the beginning of when we go into actually cooking, that is when you are going to be, this is an extra mechanic that I've added onto this game. You're gonna be able to roll and ask me if you succeed. You can ask me like what's the main ingredient if you don't recognize it. You could ask me for me to type out in the chat what the title is in French, because there's some French words that I think you guys would recognize when I'm not saying it.
Can we help each other?
So that's the next one, is if two of you wanted to help each other, you would both have to
my God.
succeed, but I'll give you the like description of it in English.
Okay.
And now I'm not saying you have to get every single ingredient right for these dishes. And also there's an option that if you like, if I say one and one of you is like, I absolutely know what's in that, or I have a great idea, you could kind of save, like instead of trying to figure out the ingredients, I'll let you save and each of you can have advantage like later in the round. So we can kind of trade off. And also like if you want to try it, I'm not going to make you get them completely correct, but I do have the recipes exactly in front of me.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fun.
And so each round, each of you, we're gonna, once we get into cooking, you're gonna have to roll initiative just to keep everybody in order and make it simple.
Hell yeah.
And for if we commit murder.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
that,
for
The
murder.
initiative will be...
yeah. And so
For
basically
combat.
you have, I believe it's 4 or 5 rounds. They don't take as much as like D&D rounds, so it might be 6. We'll kind of play it by ear the first one, how long it takes, and then I might adjust as we go. Basically, you have a certain number of rounds to complete a course, and each of you has to do something to get that plate meal ready. But again, it could be maybe if the health inspector is peeking in, maybe your job is to distract, maybe you are cooking the sauces, maybe there's a difficult sauce that only one of you can cook, something like that. That's kind of how we can play it out and how the action economy works. So it's a lot is kind of on like your creativity, and I will reward like the meal's done early, you get advantage. I'll give little rewards as we go. That makes sense?
Cool.
Yeah.
Great. So
Makes
that
sense.
menu that you're looking at the top it says Le Carte, obviously menu.
Obviously.
Yeah,
The-
I didn't think it was like a cat.
Yeah, no.
Cat, no.
That would be Le Chat. Very close. The top, the first thing says Les Entrées, which would be your appetizer on an English menu. And what you are going to cook for your Les Entrées would be rouleau de jambon et des fromages de chèvre.
Got it.
I know one of those is
Ah.
ham.
Oh, yes.
Something
this
in
was-
there is ham.
Mother and father ate this every morning at the chateau. It is, of course, an egg and ham dish with goat cheese. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes!
Are you
Damn.
serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was
Way to
fan
go.
rat stick.
Not fan rest.
Next.
I was just trying to get points on the board.
This was mother's favorite dish. We can make this no problem.
Next we have le plat principal, which is going to be your main course, and in French cooking, it is traditionally red meat heavy. And you'll be cooking a cassoulet.
Casserole. No.
No? Damn it.
Cassoulet.
A hamburger. There's no shot.
No. Again, mull on it. Once we get to that course, I'll actually let you guys like roll and try to figure out.
Okay.
Nobody Google it. Not that you would know how to spell it, probably.
I did not Google. It was mother's favorite dish.
I believe that I believe that Lily did just know that. Next course is les poissons ou les légumes, which is typically post-main dish in a coursed meal. Lighter meats or seafood or just veggies. And you would be cooking ratatouille.
Hey.
Oh, I know this one.
I couldn't leave it out. And then for dessert, that one's easy. That's dessert. Profiteroles.
Parfait.
One more time.
Profiteroles.
Oh, Tony, you are a patissier, no?
Yeah, I dream of bringing the cannoli to France. But I ain't never heard of a pot of rolls before. I got no shot, guys.
Oh my god.
Every course needs to be paired with a wine.
Oh, fear not, my friends. I know these wines very well, and I know how to pair everything.
You shall lead us into this glorious battle tonight.
That is Little Rat Friends. Do you guys have any questions about the menu?
Many.
What?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
What is the how you say casserole?
Oh, that's le plat principal. Yes, very delicious. Are you? Oh, you never made a confit before?
Oh wait, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I
Like with-
love
like
the
with
excitement,
garlic?
Bruce.
Like with a garlic confit.
That is cooking method is somewhat similar, yes. But garlic confit is like spread. You just
Yeah.
spread your garlic. But yes, method-wise, that is correct. Wait, hang on. Do you little rats actually know how to cook?
Yes,
Of course.
of course.
We just don't know French.
I'm quite proficient in using the grill.
Yeah, I'm an American. I'm an import.
Oh, the grill. Well,
I'm from
yes,
Gotham.
there are certain the cassoulet and the ratatouille starts on the grill for some things, so that is wonderful.
Beautiful.
And of course, they will all need a wine to be paired with them.
Yes.
And now that I have bathed Sigrid, my sinuses are clear and my palate is open. I can pick up on notes of anything. Grape, sherry, white wine.
Plum.
Oh yes, plum. Okay, so let's get started.
This sounds wonderful. Little Bruce, what are you going to do in the kitchen?
Protect and serve. Sauces. Protect and serve sauces.
Yes, that is. They do need protecting. Sauces can be very tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want it to break and then it gets all separated and icky.
That is right. Oh, you little rats, you know a little bit more than even my.
You don't want to scramble the eggs in the bechamel. That's a bad idea.
That is right. Yes. See, maybe you should be coming and teaching our little chefs that work here regularly, because some of them don't even know that. Anyways, all right. I think we can start. You can get your layers of the land, and we can start making that first course. Have I did you little rats? Yes. If you need anything, I will be in office. Thinking about how well tonight is going to go.
Basil,
Oui.
you sit back and relax. We have got this for tonight. You work so hard. I can tell by how often you go through your personal wine supply. You need to go take the night off.
Basil looks at you suspiciously and then like grabs his little keys that he uses for his personal wine supply, and he goes in his office, and he's definitely gonna go check.
The wine. I twirl my whiskers really innocently.
Can
See
all
what wine pairs well with crying.
Oh, with the saltiness of the tears, I would recommend something fruity and well-bodied, maybe like a port wine for dessert. You cry after your
Basil,
meal.
drink that one.
Great. Can you all roll a rat roll for me?
Yeah.
Just rat initiative.
No, not quite yet.
Just a raw rat roll.
Gotcha. Just a raw rat.
A raw rat roll.
We're raw ratting it up in here.
Bruce, you will get to add +1.
Ooh.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Okay. That's a 4 for Bruce then.
4.
I
Sigrid
also...
also got a 4.
4.
Lucille also got a 4.
Wow.
Tony
Wow.
got a 1.
Oh no.
Great. Everybody except for Tony, your little rat senses start tingling, and you can feel that maybe there's danger nearby, and just instinctively you all just like scatter to the sides, except for Tony, through the door between the like actual restaurant dining room and the kitchen, burst open, and a small little woman with a very small pointed face, sharp features, burst into the kitchen with her little clipboard. Tony, can you roll rat to see if you get out of the way?
Yeah.
Can I knock something over to distract her?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, you roll rat. What are you
Okay.
knocking over?
I'm knocking over like one of the, like the low-hanging, like kind of like something metal, like hanging off the side of a cart or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
like a
the pots and pans over
Yeah.
the stove
Yeah.
and stuff.
Could Sigrid also attempt to assist?
yes.
I think he's gonna try to use his fishbone as like a hook to try and get Tony off stage.
Oh, that's so good!
Okay, great. I'll say
Can
then.
Bruce grab a rat knife?
Yeah.
A knife?
Hang on. What makes
rat
it
knife.
What
No,
makes
no,
it
a rat knife, yeah.
knife?
He's holding it.
Yeah, you can grab a rat knife.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say mechanically how that works. I think Tony, you'll get +2 because Sigrid is helping you,
Thank God.
and then Lucille, you're gonna give me your roll first before Tony's roll.
I did it. It was a 2,
Okay, so that you don't help.
so I failed
You failed.
to help.
I think the rat knife is just gonna be. It's almost like readying an action. You're just gonna have the rat knife.
Yeah.
Tony, what did you get?
I rolled a 2, but I got +2 with help, so it's a
Oh.
4?
Yes!
Okay.
Great. Just barely. Your little tail disappears underneath the oven, wherever you guys are, before Millicent walks in with her clipboard.
Whew.
And it's almost like horror movie style, like when people are like hiding under the bed and you can like slowly hear the footsteps going around the room.
If rats could sweat.
Yeah. And Millicent, she has like little kitten heels on, and you guys can see that they're just like gray. They're not even like black or white. They're just like gray.
The worst kind of
Oh.
heels. The
Oh,
kitten heels.
I'm falling asleep. No sense of style.
You see a little. She's in an all gray suit. Her hair is in a little tight bun. She's walking around the kitchen going, no cooking I see going on here today. Looks clean, I guess. And you guys can see her, like, as she's walking out, she's, like, wiping her finger on every surface. She's sniffing things. She's getting in there. She's serious about this. And then you guys see her disappear through the door back into the dining room.
Okay.
I am more inclined to kill her now.
That horrible outfit.
I know. And kitten heels.
Those heels.
How insensitive. Our greatest predators.
Great. So as she goes, your rat senses are like, we're probably safe now. And you can see Basil like perked up from his office, but he gives you guys like a thumbs up. He's like, you guys are good to go.
Thumbs up with 2 bottles of wine in his hand.
Yeah. Tears down his cheeks.
Oh, bless his heart.
Good. He did go with the port. Nice choice.
It is now time for the first course. And so first you'll kind of gather the ingredients, and then we'll roll for initiative, and we'll kind of go through and how you're cooking and everything. So, as a reminder, the first course is Rôlu des jambons et des fromages de chèvre. Each of you can pick which ingredient you're going to get, but you guys can like discuss obviously, if Lily
Oh,
knows
boy.
everything that's in it.
Sigurd's ready to go for the ham. This is his bread and butter. He knows ham like he knows the back of his hand.
Yeah.
The back of
Back of his
ham.
ham.
Nice.
I will go for the goat cheese. I will be able to find the most fragrant and aromatic cheese to go with this dish.
I've got a lot of experience with eggs, working with baked goods, so I will take the egg.
Wonderful.
And then I assume there's some kind of sauce on top. Maybe? Or is this just kind of like a charcuterie board?
No, I see perhaps a hollandaise on top, or maybe
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, hollandaise. I can do that.
Can I roll, since this was Mother's favorite dish, can I roll memory? Can I roll
So
rat?
you can only roll rat and chef.
Rat memory.
Hollandaise.
Well, I guess I would roll chef
Okay.
to,
Yes.
to like remember what this fourth ingredient is.
Yeah, you can roll.
Is that possible, or is this?
Yeah, yeah, you can roll chef.
Okay. 6.
Nice.
You realize that what's missing, it's a pretty simple dish, but what's missing is the herbs that the goat cheese is rolled in.
Oh, I am a disgrace to sommeliers everywhere. I have forgotten the most fragrant element of the dish, the herbs. But Bruce, this is perfect. With your knowledge of sauce, you must be a herb expert.
Oh yeah. I'm from America. I know my herbs. Like reggae music just faintly plays somewhere in the
Oh
background.
my god. Took me a second.
Bruce, not that type of herbs. We are thinking of chives. We are thinking of parsley.
Oh yeah.
On that rat 6, would I remember any other specific herbs?
Yeah, you would also know thyme, tarragon, and basil.
But Bruce, I'm sure you knew that already.
Oh, of course I did.
Unless I'm rat-splaining to you. You knew about the thyme, tarragon, and basil. So now we must gather the ingredients, yes?
Yes. Okay, everybody roll your rat initiative.
Okay.
Can I have extra advantage if I explain to you in great detail how I cook this ham?
Yes. But
All
not
right, so
on
get this.
Wait, hang on, not on initiative.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's a 6.
Me too!
6. That's the
No
only
way.
6 I've
Are you
rolled.
getting all these 6s and it's third to go first?
I'm guessing, Luke, you rolled not a 6?
I rolled a 4.
Slowpoke.
We're speedy
Hey.
little
Sigrid
stats.
Okay, so-
Sigrid is last. Can you 3 roll
Roll
off?
again, yeah.
Yeah.
A 2.
A 2.
4.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
And then 2 2s?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And then
roll off.
I rerolled and I got a 4.
You're shitting me.
No. Are you serious?
Roll again. I
Oh
guess.
my god.
Oh my god.
3. I'll lose my
Oh my-
mind. No! You're lying. You're lying. Holy shit.
I can't move my webcam.
Oh my god,
How is
again.
Bruce is gonna be a gentleman and let Lucille go first.
Okay.
I thought it was
Oh.
kind of fun. We were going to see how long it was going to go.
Bruce, it seems our fates are tied together.
Does Lucille
Yeah.
blush?
Lucille blushes a little. Yeah.
I'm going to say we gathered all our ingredients. Campbell, what do you do first?
I go to the fridge and I look for eggs.
When you open the fridge, excuse me, Tony, when you open the fridge, can you roll chef for me?
5.
Great. You open the fridge and you can immediately tell that this is not as cold as it should be.
Oh no.
Don't tell me.
And when you skitter over to the little temperature gauge that you keep in the fridge to check it, we're not at critical levels, but it is like 45 degrees and
Oh,
rise. Wait, that seems too cold. How?
No,
No?
fridges are
fridge
usually
That's
like
about
30.
that's about right.
38.
38? Okay.
That's what my fridge is at.
45 degrees, but rising.
They are using Fahrenheit in the French kitchen.
40.
Oh, it feels like home.
Actually, they put that there just for you guys, for the little.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
It says little American rat temperature gauge.
Okay. How am I gonna fix this? Can I just search for any kind of like mechanism on the fridge and like where it would be?
Like a
Can I just
like a button or just you
yeah,
just kind
like
of want
can I just roll rat for the controls on this fridge?
Yeah.
Okay. 6.
6. So you kind of skitter around in the fridge, and you notice that there is a little like cooling tube system. I have no idea how a fridge works, so I'm.
That checks out. That checks out.
There's like cooling tubes up at the top,
Okay.
and they seem to just not like be cooling enough. There might be like a blockage from their like coolant system. I
Okay.
think there is liquid in
Yeah.
cooling tubes.
Yeah.
There seems to be a blockage
Okay.
in that tube, but that's kind of as much as you can see.
Somebody bring me a chopstick.
I do so.
Okay. I take the chopstick from Lucille and I kind of like I want to like jimmy it in there
Okay.
and try and like get it to start
Unclog.
flowing again
Okay. Roll for
somehow.
rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
using my
This
little.
seems like a rat thing.
You're a big, strong rat, Tony.
I am. I'm so strong. 6.
6. Great.
Nice.
Your little chopstick right through the center, and it lets all the coolant start flowing. Realistically, this is not checking out, but that's fine. That's
I
fine.
fixed the fridge. I fixed the fridge.
Yeah, you immediately it's like a waft of like
Yeah.
cool air. It's like phoom, and everything.
Oh,
cold.
refreshing.
You check the little temperature gauge, and now it's climbing back down to where it needs to go.
Perfect.
Crisis averted.
Can I find the eggs now?
On your next turn,
Oh.
Lily, your turn. You're in the fridge now, though, because you brought a chopstick.
Yes. And I am looking for the most fragrant goat cheese to pair. I got a 4.
Great. You find a selection of goat cheeses, but there's about 3 in front of you that are all kind of similar.
Oh, okay. I sniff each one of them. Shall I roll chef for smelling?
I'm gonna say the first one, they all smell pretty fragrant, like how a goat cheese should smell. The first one has a little hint of honey that you're picking up on.
Oh,
The middle one has some like rosemary hints to it. And then the third one has hints of like a red wine, like a Syrah. Like almost it's maybe been soaked in it.
oh, soaked in red wine? I cannot help it. This cheese was made for me. Do I just choose, or should I roll to see which one would actually be best
You're gonna have to choose.
in the dish?
You've already rolled your cheese
I rolled
perception.
I've rolled to perceive the cheeses.
Yeah.
Let me see. A red wine, it pains me not to choose it, but the honey will pair so well with Sigrid's ham. Lucille, think, Lucille.
A single tear rolls down Sigrid's eyes.
Oh, you must not think of the red wine. This is Mother's breakfast dish. We must go with the honey, the notes of honey.
Lucille scampers out of the fridge with the honey goat cheese in hand. Next is Bruce.
Do I just go to like where I think herbs would be, or do I roll to find the herbs?
It's up to you. You can convince me that that's where herbs are in a kitchen, or you can roll and I'll maybe tell you.
I'll roll to try to find these herbs.
Great.
It's a 5.
There's 2 different places. They have their like dried herbs that they dry themselves that are like hung up around the kitchen, or the more fresh herbs are kept in kind of the walk-in cooling fridge. Like this is more like where they keep veggies and produce. It doesn't have to be like fully cooled like cheese, and it's not quite a freezer.
Okay.
But that's where the more like fresh ones are gonna be, or there's dried ones around, like hanging up above stations.
Can he grab a mix, like so the fresh herbs or the dried herbs for the ham, but the fresh herbs for the goat cheese?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna do that.
great. So you grab those. Next is going to be Sigrid.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were gonna make
Sigrid-
me have to like recite what they were.
Sigrid's gonna snag some fresh, juicy ham from the fridge, following shortly behind Tony.
Excellent. Can you roll chef for me to see?
Oh, dice gods, don't fail me. That's a 3.
There's a bunch of ham in this fridge, and there's so many different types. There's like a smoked ham, there's like a pancetta, there's like a prosciutto.
Does he get
like,
advantage because he's a meat expert?
I think he's a grill expert.
I'm a grill expert. That doesn't necessarily equate to meat expert.
That's true.
I don't know how to find the goodest meat, but I know how to cook the goodest meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
you
respect
So with that being said, I look for something that has just a little bit of fat on it that I can scent, you know? Not necessarily something smoked, but just like an uncured meat is what I'm looking for.
great. I'm gonna say there's like an uncured ham in there.
Perfect. I snag it. I'm going to go throw it on the frying pan.
Wonderful. Now we're back to Campbell.
I'm looking for eggs.
Great. Roll for chef.
Roll for eggs.
Oh, roll chef, yeah. 4.
4. Awesome. You find that the eggs are up at the tippy top. How many are you trying to carry?
I guess, I can't take them all down at once. I'm a rat. Man. Okay, I'm gonna put one. I'm a big rat.
Yep.
I'm gonna put one very gently in my mouth, and then I'm gonna put one in my hands and try and like walk down that way.
You know, for the sake of this show, I'm gonna allow you to put that in your mouth. But I feel like if I'm really thinking about the size of a rat's mouth, yes, I'll let you do it. But you have to roll for rat to see
Okay.
if you can successfully like get down into your station without cracking an
Yeah.
egg.
It's a 2.
I'm gonna say you crack one of the eggs,
Okay, that's
the
fine.
one that's in your mouth.
Okay.
At one point, you like slip and you like bite down.
Yeah. Okay, but I have the one that's in my paws.
Great.
Okay.
Lucille.
Lucille takes painstaking leave of the red wine cheese, but she knows that she has done the right thing. I bring it over. Yeah, I bring it over to Bruce. Bruce, I have brought you the goat cheese for the sauce. We must coat it in herbs.
Yeah. I knew that. You're right.
It's a 5.
What are you trying to do? Oh, like what to do next?
I'm
Is that-
trying to 5 to like what to do next.
Okay, you think back in your little rat memory, and you're like, wait a minute. You don't know if you don't think the goat cheese. It was covered in herbs, but it wasn't cooked. The cheese itself wasn't cooked. You remember that the ham had a nice sear/smoke to it.
I turn the fire off. And I say, oh, wait, I have just remembered. Mother would never eat a melted cheese for breakfast. Only a little, a beautiful little cake of it on the side of the dish. With a 5, is that correct?
You know it's not quite right.
With a 5, what do I remember?
I told you what you remember.
That it wasn't, that the goat cheese was uncooked.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
the
is it
meat-
like whipped? Is it like whipped like a spread?
Oh,
Is that with the herbs?
Bruce, this is why you are the sauce expert. I love it.
I try.
Basil, while this interaction is happening, comes out of his office and he goes, Bonjour, little rat friends. How are you doing? It is almost time for the l'entrée to be served, and we cannot keep critics waiting. Yes, we almost have it. It's almost done for all of these like over 50 critics out there.
Yes, we're almost done. We were just whipping the cheese. I look at Basil to see if
Roll rat.
to see if he approves.
Oh,
2.
Yeah,
But I'm really good with humans. But a 3 would still be a failure.
You can't really tell what his face says. He goes, huh, I guess you could whip the cheese before you roll it up in les jambons. It could be fun. There could be no twist on it. So we continue. And the waiters will be here very soon to pick up your dishes. So I'm not nervous, but maybe get plating. Yeah. Mhm.
Can Bruce and I work together to like herb and cheese everything?
Yeah, Bruce is next. So if that's what Bruce wants to
Cool.
do, you can.
Yeah,
You can have
I just wanna
advantage
give-
+1. Yeah.
I want to help. I want to give help to Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay, I also go, Basil, wait! I point to the egg on the floor and all over my mouth. And I go, could you please, if you would be so kind to take the carton of eggs down and put them on the counter for me?
Roll rat.
Okay.
Like it's like a persuasion because this is a rat problem, not a chef problem.
3.
Basil looks and he goes, oh, You are cute, Sister Tony. Alright, I'm going back in my office. Goodbye.
Basil!
Chefs know how to carry their own eggs. Okay, goodbye. Au revoir, you know, as they say here. And Basil disappears into his office with his port.
Good choice, Basil. It will match the saltiness of your tears.
Bruce, would you like to roll
Or compliment.
for how well y'all are rolling up the
Yeah.
cheese?
Yes.
Well, I guess this depends if Sigrid's done with cooking the ham.
Oh, okay. Can we hold our turn on sauce and cheese until after the meat is done?
Yeah, let's go check in with Sigrid. What's
Beautiful.
going on?
He's frying some slices of this ham. He got salt, pepper, garlic, the essentials. He puts some butter on the pan. Sears the fat first to get that fatty oils and juices out onto the pan, and then it'll absorb into the meat. 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and he's got that meat ready.
Beautiful.
He's a professional.
Wow.
Great ardon.
I'm gonna say roll for chef, but I'm gonna give you a +2 since you already have a +1.
Yes. Thanks, God. That's a 5 plus 2. That's a 7, baby. Let's go.
All right, so Sigrid brings over the most beautiful cooked ham that you have ever seen.
He is sweating. He's dehydrated. He's on the brink of death. I have made the finest ham that I could possibly conjure.
Oh, Sigrid, you are so brave.
And now,
Someone get me a glass of water.
if Bruce and Lucille want to roll up everything, is that the plan?
Yes. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can both roll chef
Okay.
for that.
I got a 6.
I got a 4.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So,
Passable.
Lucille's rolls look impeccable. She's rolling with her little rat fingers, rolling up this cheese in this tight little roll. You can see the little herbs crusting out the side of the ends of the ham.
It is just like the sponge rollers in Mother's hair.
Beautiful. She's putting them on the plate all nice and neat. Bruce, your rolls they're good, but they're not quite as beautiful. Like sometimes the herbs aren't seen from the outside. Sometimes the ham is a little off center in the fold.
We'll put those rolls like under the other rolls, just so like they can be like, oh, it's the weight of the other rolls. That's what fucked them up.
Yeah, you can see like Bruce is going down the line, just swapping Lucille's rolls and putting them over his.
Oh, Bruce, you're such a gentleman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. You're right.
And as y'all are making these little plates, the waiters come in to the dining room, and they look at you guys and they go, "Oh, bonjour, little lads friends. We are so glad you're here. Basil didn't let us know, but this is fine. You know, whatever. Just plates. Are they ready?"
Bruce sheaths his rat knife. He's like, oh, close call.
Bruce, did you have knife at that pointed at us?
No. Don't worry about it.
These the servers are always hanging out back with you guys. They're the ones who like talk with you first every night. They're chill.
Heck yeah.
Oh, okay.
They go and they're going to pick up the plates. Any final touches before they take them out?
Wait. What was the egg for? Was there supposed to be egg in this dish? I swear to God, I've got like 5 broken eggs on the floor. I've only managed to get like 6 of them onto the counter, and I haven't done anything with them yet. What were the eggs for?
Can you roll, chef?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
3!
Oh no.
The servers are all gonna look at you and go, Tony, you always have the greatest jokes. And they're gonna take the plates and go and serve them.
Oh my God. What am I supposed to do
Wait.
with all these eggs?
Wait, Tony, you must learn to have a gentle touch.
What were the eggs? They took the dish.
They took the dish
They're serving it.
without
What was
the,
I supposed to do
without
with the eggs?
Don't look at me. Well, just because it was Mother's favorite dish, I must know where the eggs go.
Can you read me the name of the dish again?
Yes, it says,
Relu des jambons et des fromages de chèvre.
that is a certain type of egg. Maybe poached, perhaps. Poached egg with ham, or a different type of, maybe a different
Quick.
type.
Somebody grab the menus and scribble it out and change what it says.
Wait, can I? Oh, that's so smart. Can I read it one more time?
They've already read the menu.
Can I read it one more time slowly?
Gaslight them.
Rôlu des jambons et des fromages de chèvre.
I'm beginning to think that there was never an egg in this dish.
At this exact moment, Basil walks out of his office and he's been hearing everything. And he's like, "Oh, little silly rats! Of course, there's no egg in this. It's just rolled ham and cooked cheese.
Oh,
Well, maybe there are eggs in other dishes. You know, it'll be fine."
What have I been doing this whole time?
take the 9 rat rounds.
Maybe you're getting a tea for dessert. Right?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
There are eggs in that one, you know. Well, you are the patisserie, of course you know.
Yeah. Of course.
I expected to make the best profiteroles I've ever tasted. Yes. And as Basil is talking, you hear an aggressive, but also somewhat tiny knock on the door between the dining room and the kitchen.
Flee.
Hide.
Run.
All right,
Scream that.
everybody roll rat, and then I think Bruce, you'll be able to roll with advantage for hiding.
Yeah, I get a +1.
6.
Rat 1.
Oh.
Oh.
A 2, but I have my rat knife out and ready.
Sigrid, what did you get?
Killer.
Okay. Tony evaporates into thin air. You didn't even see him move.
What do you say about
I back up into the cold fog coming out of the refrigerator.
With an egg in
It's like
hand.
Homer Simpson going through the bushes, you just slowly
with
into the
an egg in
fog.
hand. Okay, I'm gonna ready in action.
Okay. The door bursts open after this little knock. Basil's standing right behind you guys. Lucille, Bruce, and Sigrid just didn't have the reflexes to move fast enough, so they're still right in the middle of the floor when Millicent walks in. And she goes, "Oh." And you can see that she has a camera around her neck, but she does not have it in her hand.
Can Sigrid immediately go to use his fishbone as like a freaking spear and aim for the lens of that camera?
She has spotted the rats.
Yes, but
She's
considering
spotted the rats.
But she does not have proof.
Yeah, being caught means proof. So she either, if she grabs you or has a photo of you, that counts.
What kind of camera is this?
You want brand,
No, I just
naked
want to what era of camera does she have? You know, is this like a digital camera, film camera? How much damage would an egg do to this camera?
Let's make it fun. Let's say it's a little film camera. So
Okay.
you have some time. It's not like she can walk out and show the picture. She'd have to get
Yeah.
it developed. But she is going to reach for her camera, and Sigrid, you're gonna try to spear the lens. I'm gonna say roll for rat on that.
Do that.
I think I don't know. I want to say you'd probably get advantage. That sounds like
He has experience in
That
battle.
sounds like something a strong Viking rat would do
it's
in his
either,
free
yeah,
time.
Yeah,
it's
he
either
has
good at
trained for this
scaring
moment.
people. If you,
I've been training for this moment. Hold on, that's a 4 + 1 5.
yes. All right. Your little fishbone spear. It dinks off the lens of the camera, and at first it looks like it didn't do anything, and then all of a sudden the whole little lens, like a crack appears and it grows, and then it shatters.
Thank God.
Yes.
And Millicent screeches. That's what
I go.
Turn into a
Try to
cat?
scare her out of the kitchen.
Millicent is gonna lunge forward and she's gonna try to
Oh, no.
grab Lucille because Lucille is not scaring her actively.
No.
Can Bruce step in between them with his rat knife?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Millicent rolled a 6. on, I'm gonna give her health inspector or old lady. Those are her stats. How about reaching for her bruise? Can you give me a roll for rat to see if you're able to stab her hand before she grabs Lucille?
Oh god. It's a 2.
I wanna. Can I roll rat to throw my egg at Lucille from across the room?
Yes.
Okay. 5!
We see an egg fly across the room. Bruce stabs his rat knife up, but just does not have the range of motion.
No,
He
Bruce,
stabs the egg.
you are my knight, my dark
Skewers the
knight
egg.
in shining armor.
Oh no,
And-
she's on to me.
And Millicent is gonna grab Lucille. Lucille, can you roll rat? Can you roll rat to see if you can squirm?
This is going
Enough.
so awful.
2.
Would she have advantage at that because she's been handled by humans
It's-
before?
But it would still be. It would be a 3.
3.
It would still be a failure.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna say if Millicent makes it out of the kitchen with Lucille.
Can I start to struggle? I say, I take it back. Listen, I may have grown a soft spot for humans, but you know what? I've decided that the murder is fine. I know
An evil grin
earlier I was hesitant
creeps
about
its way
killing,
across Sigrid's face.
but my inhibitions are gone.
That's all I needed to hear.
Can I start to struggle?
Yes, and I'll say since Lucille is struggling, anybody who is trying to help Lucille get free can have advantage on their next rolls. But I'm gonna say, well, first of all, Millicent is looking at this little squirming rat who's like, yeah, let's murder her, and it's like, what? This is outrageous.
She can understand me.
Basil can.
Oh, we just thought
We thought
Basil was
Basil was
crazy.
special.
I thought it was like he learned how to talk to us.
We all know only the good guys in movies can understand the animals.
She understood everything I just said.
No,
about murder.
fine. She
No,
was like, why are you squeaking, little rat,
I
so
was
much?
I was talking in code. Okay, wait. I want to struggle. I have lived in the clutches of humans for too long to be trapped again in their meaty hands.
Oh.
I will not submit and be a domesticated rat any longer.
Does anybody want to do something to help her before she makes this roll?
Yeah, Bruce wants to go for this lady's ankles with his
Oh.
rat.
Oh, Sigurd's doing the same thing.
Okay, cool.
He's grabbing his fishbone again and going for the ankles.
Tony
The
runs.
Achilles.
Yeah, Tony runs across the room and goes to the other Achilles.
Great. I will say I'll give you a +2 advantage to that.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
That's a d20. I shouldn't be rolling that.
Oh wait, sure. Are we all rolling?
Let's have just Lily roll.
And y'all
Okay.
are just giving it. You're all successfully.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh my god,
You
I have never been so nervous.
You guys got the Achilles. You're on.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay, I got a 5. So that's a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You.
Yes.
I thrash around like my life depends on it. You have never seen a pet rat try so desperately to get away from a human.
And you successfully like almost like a tube of toothpaste. Like she.
Yeah. I will
You
never
go
be a
up
pet
and she's like,
again.
Exactly. And you make it out of there. I'm gonna say the rest of you guys all just like scatter and hide. And then Basil's like, okay, out of the kitchen now. This is I must keep cooking. Nothing happens here. You can't. Nobody will believe you. So hi, get out. And Millicent is just like flabbergasted, but she like Basil's able to push her out and like he like closes the door behind him and like holds his hands on either side and he's like, okay, my little friends, that was a little closer than I would like, but I think we can still make it through. But I will say that you are very much behind time on the next 2 courses because they're supposed to come out very close together. So I will guard the door and you guys will make how do you say, cassoulet and ratatouille. You're going to make it at the same time, yes?
We
Oui.
We will do this.
Alright, chop chop, get gathering ingredients and
Basil, do you have any insight onto how we could make this cassoulet the best it could be?
Maybe.
Perhaps a recipe card.
Roll chef.
Yeah. 5.
Ah. Have you? Oh, you've never had the French Onion's famous cassoulet?
No, I have not. I've never had the pleasure.
Oh, that is all right. We brought in the fresh duck this morning and the pork and the chicken. So all that should be good. What else would you need? You might say. Well, you know what you need.
Are we making a turducken here?
Absolutely not. That is such an American invention, and if it's not, don't tell me about it. But it feels like something we've made. No, we're not making turducken. You know, it's like a classic a cassoulet. You know.
You keep saying that word like I'm gonna know what it means eventually, and I don't. Oh boy.
Does anybody else want to roll for
Yeah.
chef to see if they know what goes in this dish?
I want to roll. Yeah, I want to roll for chef.
Yeah.
Or
same.
two of you can
What
also
were-
roll together, and if you both succeed, I'll tell you the English description.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Lucille.
Sorry, I dropped my dice. Bruce, we have been our minds have been we have been on the same page, our minds and our hearts this whole time. We must roll together.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
Okay, Lucille.
That's a
blush.
6.
Oh wow. Okay, shit. 3.
Oh
Do I have +1?
no!
Hold on. I think I can recall. Possibly.
Let
If
me
DM
join
would
the
be
mind
nice enough
link.
to let me.
Yes.
That's a rat one.
Okay, Bruce, you know the best out of all of us.
Bruce, I will tell you that you know that this is kind of almost like a stew, and you know, in addition to the meat that was told, it also features cannellini beans, as well as your classic kitchen cooking veggies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Seasonal
So-
vegetables.
Bruce turns to the other three. And he's like, "Okay, this is a stew of these the meats that were aforementioned. The aforementioned meats that's what's in it. Also, cannellini beans, and I'm assuming a mirepoix, which is onions, garlic, and onions, carrots, and celery.
Oh, Bruce, this is why you are the sauce expert. Besides, a stew is just like a big chunky sauce, yes?
Yeah.
Oui. So, yes, we will
Oui, oui,
be
oui.
we will be successful on the cassoulet.
And also, I think I have a plan to make them not worry about the weight."
Oh.
Okay, are you going to tell us, or is it a surprise?
Are you guys okay with like illegal activity?
We're rats.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You're also American. There are line cooks here, right? And what are line cooks famously known for? Drugs. So if I go to the line cook station, I might be able to find some kind of drug to put into the stew and make all the critics extremely happy.
You're a
Bruce,
genius.
You are a genius.
Oh my god.
I knew your herb expertise would come in handy. We will put them in the best mood of their life.
All right.
And this is France, so mushrooms are extremely popular here.
Yes, and the cassoulet will benefit from the umami flavor and the umami notes
Exactly.
in the stew. Okay,
And the psilocybin in it. But yeah, that's you.
As the 2 American rats, can we both roll to see if we find drugs?
Yeah. I'll give you both can have a +1.
Okay.
To see if in the line
Okay.
cooks things and stations you can find drugs.
That's another 6 plus 1, 7.
7 for drugs.
4. It's still
So,
a success.
It's a success.
Bruce, I'm gonna let you have your choice of the line cooks. They got everything over there, so you can choose your drug of choice.
Holy shit.
How many drugs can I choose here?
I'm gonna say
Because
2, because you can direct Tony to pick one. So like
Oh,
you can
okay.
each pick one,
Okay.
but if you so choose to give Tony some insight into which one to grab.
Okay, you see, because much like Lucille is a wine sommelier, Bruce, being, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist rat, he is a psychedelics sommelier.
Ah.
So he gathers up some psilocybin and he's like, okay. I need something for that longer hold. Oh, Tony, grab those stamps. Those little paper tabs. Grab those. Not the postage ones. And he like rat winks.
All right. I've had some experience with these myself, and I go and I pull out, and it's a whole sheet.
God.
Oh my god. Yeah,
That's
okay.
impressive.
They're
You-
about to have the meal of their lives.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
I think we've got 50 tabs here. We can slip
Jesus Christ.
slip one into each bowl.
Great, you have your drugs. I also remind you that the second and third course are now combined because of time.
Yes.
And your third course is Ratatouille. So you also have to get ingredients for that. So you're-
Sigrid is on that
yeah? What's
full show.
what ingredients are you gathering?
Sigrid is definitely not getting pepperoni because if there's one thing he knows about Ratatouille, that is definitely not made of pepperoni.
Despite what the animated film may portray.
Yes.
It looks just like it.
It does.
Okay. Going off the dome here of what would be good. It's like it's vegetables, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can-
zucchini.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yes.
get zucchini.
Yeah, you can always
We're gonna
roll
get
for
zucchini.
chef too, but if you'd like to do it off the dome.
I'm gonna try to do it off the dome, but I will roll for chef. That's okay. Zucchini, squash. I feel like there would be eggplant.
Uh-huh.
Would there
Yeah.
be eggplant? Okay. I'm not sure what else. I'm gonna roll to see what else is gonna go in
Yeah.
it. I can't believe I was right about the
I'm
eggplant.
pretty sure it's just one last thing.
Ooh, 5.
5. Okay, you know that the only other vegetables that you're missing is Roma tomatoes and then red and yellow bell pepper.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna grab all of those.
There are some, I'm going to say with a 5, you know that there's herbs and like some aromatics and stuff that go in it, but you're not sure which. So if anybody else knows or wants to roll for the last of those.
Did someone say aromatic? Don't worry, Sigmund. Oh, Sigmund, what's your name? Sigrid, I am here.
I'm assuming we're going to need some garlic, parsley. I'm not sure what else.
Sigrid, you do not even need my help. And it would, I've got it too, so it would not be helpful anyway.
Oh, by the 9. Bruce, I need to get you on the sauce.
Bruce has some excellent herbs for you. They will not even miss the lack of oregano.
Well, Bruce, if
They
you
won't
want
be
to
able to taste it, trust me.
if you want to
gonna
roll
start
chef
slicing
with
up.
if you want to roll chef
Sorry,
with
go ahead.
advantage, Bruce, because there is a sauce that technically ratatouille is cooked in.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to roll
Fuck it, yeah, I'm putting the drugs in there too. They're gonna be upset about this being late for what? 15 minutes? Come on. That's a 3. Do I get a +1 because sauce?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 4.
Great. So you know that the sauce is olive oil, like a crushed tomato, and then you know Sigrid is right, or somebody said parsley. That was right, but you also know it gets basil and thyme, and then that's basically it for ratatouille.
Okay, he's gonna strut over to Tony and be like, "You're from New York, right?"
Yeah. My ancestors are from Italy. After the Black Plague, they immigrated over to New York, and then I tried to go back to Italy, and I ended up in France. It's a whole story.
I mean, yeah, they're like neighbors, I think.
Yeah, we're close enough, you know.
Yeah, close enough. We're American. What the fuck is Europe? We need American New York pizza sauce, essentially.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm on it.
You wanted to bring the cannoli to France?
Yeah.
Let's bring New York's best export to France. Pizza.
Fuck yeah, I'm on it, dude. I start whipping it up.
Great. We're gonna go back to that original initiative, and I'm gonna say just everybody will get kind of 2 turns before we go
Beautiful.
into plating. So like, do everything that you think you can, and we'll roll as we go within that. So first is gonna be Tony.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to whip up olive oil, Roma tomatoes, what were we say? Basil, garlic, thyme, parsley. Okay, I whip all those into a pan and I start whisking.
Wonderful.
It's a 4.
4. Great. It's coming together. Are you putting any of your extra herbs in there? Your extra...
What? Are we putting it in here, Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay. I dice up some
Bruce
of the...
looks a little different.
Oh no!
I start dicing up the the mushrooms,
Oh, yeah?
and I throw those in there, and I kind of saute them in the bottom of the pan and mix them into the sauce.
Like, how many? Like, if you had to give a guesstimate of, do you have pounds
This
of
is gonna
it?
be
Yeah.
enough for the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's like a human handful worth of mushrooms.
My God.
Yeah,
I'm no mushroom expert. That sounds like a lot.
me either.
But it's to serve 50 people.
It's
right?
to serve 50 people.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's it. I'm whipping up the sauce. It's gonna be ready for when they're ready to throw it in the oven, or cook it.
Great. Next is going to be Lucille.
The ratatouille is in great shape, so I'm gonna focus on the cassoulet and do I'm gonna work on the beans and vegetables and all that stuff because I'm not really the meat duck, pork, chicken person. So I'll do
Just prepping the vegetables or
yeah,
Okay.
and picking them out and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Rat 1.
God.
Great. Well, unfortunately, you didn't check the fridge for all these vegetables ahead of time, so really it's just the wimpiest stock of onions and celery and carrot. They're just on their way to being wilted. They're you can still serve them to somebody, but they're not the freshest, they're not the best, and your little rat hands are not the best for chopping them up. But you get it done. They're there.
It's okay. They're going in a stew anyways.
This is not my specialty. I am sorry, everyone. This is the best I could do. Can I also roll with my sommelier knowledge for wine pairings?
Yes.
I am unsure if we should pair alcohol with the herbs, wink wink, that we are including in these dishes. What do we...
Too late.
Okay, maybe ask for forgiveness and not permission. Okay, I got to 6.
Wonderful.
So I will choose, for this confit, I will, let's see, it looks like it is a blend of both red and leaner meats. So I will choose, goodness, a dry white wine.
Oh, not dry shit. That is the last thing you want to put in this, please.
Since I rolled well, can I know what would be the best wine?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be red wines with stronger tannins for acidity to balance out the fattiness of a dish.
Oh, for the cassoulet. And then what about the ratatouille? We need red wine high in tannins to balance out the acidity.
One moment.
Which is, of course, knowledge I have as a sommelier.
It's on my list. I said learn more about wines for this.
Every night at dinner, I sat by Mother's side at the table. Father was 20 feet away because the dining room table was so big and so lonely, and she would let me take sips of every wine pairing. I am just now realizing that could have been a sort of a poison taster position that I did not understand at the time. I felt very lucky to try the wines, and now I am thinking that she was putting me in harm's way because Father might have been trying to poison her for many of those years.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just realizing that now. But you know what? It has resulted in my excellent palate and sommelier knowledge. And that's just how I know that.
A good Shiraz or a blend of a Syrah, fruity, rich, and generous. Those are going to be the best wines.
We need a wine that is fruity, rich, and generous for the ratatouille. Perhaps a note of cherry to go with the Roma tomatoes and the acid that they will be dropping.
Great. Can you roll chef one more time for me to see if you can find that in...
Oh, yeah. So that was to see if I knew.
Yeah. So now
okay.
this is can you find it in the restaurant stock?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can. I got a 6.
Wonderful. You go into the wine cellar, and other than being completely overwhelmed by how many wine options that you could choose from...
Oh, I must stay focused. What would the other rats think if I partook of my own substances and became under the influence during the biggest opportunity of our life?
You find
I do
everyone...
side-eye at Bruce.
He just waves. He's like, hey, I have a secret to tell everyone.
Bruce, your pupils are
Later.
dilated.
Rats have pupils.
Yes.
Great.
Bruce looks into a mirror and realizes just now he's been a rat this whole time.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Okay. I choose.
Oh God, my head's an orange and I want to peel it.
No.
In honor of Mother escaping Father's assassination attempts, I choose her favorite wine that's high in tannins.
Great. You find all the wines you need, and now we're gonna go over to Bruce.
She may have kept me as a pet, but I cannot help but harbor some sort of strange, twisted affection for her. It's complicated.
Mommy issues, Stockholm syndrome, daddy issues. She's got it all, folks.
Yeah. And I called you Sigmund earlier, so that was a bit of a Freudian slip.
It's all good.
Freudian slip, Sigmund.
All
Jeez.
right. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Wow. That's why Bruce and I have a rat mind link.
All right, Bruce. What are you doing
trying
to
to make
get
a-
these ready?
Oh, God. What is there left to do?
Well, we got the sauce, but I don't think we've chopped veggies for the ratatouille. I'm assuming Sigrid's gonna take care of the meat, but yeah, those are.
We have the stock, right, for the cassoulet.
I think was that part of what Lucille was doing, or no? Were you just chopping veggies, or were you getting the stock ready?
Oh, I didn't roll for it, but I would imagine that I would, because that's kind of like an aromatic
I'll allow
liquid.
it. I'll believe you.
Yeah. I was also doing the stock.
Yeah, so it looks
Okay.
like and any making sure every tool in the kitchen is ready.
For what?
Just however you need to make these things.
Oh my god. That's so intimidating.
Okay. Wait. What is the next course?
The next course after this, so this is second and third combined, and then after this, just dessert.
Okay. Can Bruce chop some veggies and then in his off time work on the mise en place for the next?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, fun fact about me, I worked at a kitchen before. Just
I thought the
not a
line cook
French
thing
one.
was like a little personal somehow.
it may be. That's
Great.
a one.
Oh no.
Well, the vegetables are,
He forgot to clean it after cutting that lady's heel.
yeah,
Oh.
a little bloody. They're definitely not even, that's for sure. We're getting varying sizes of our eggplant slices.
That is 2 rat ones on the vegetables. I mean,
Oh, jeez.
It's a rustic take on the ratatouille. It's
oh,
not.
I like
Yeah,
that.
That's, maybe you're gonna have to sell it like
A rustic take on a rustic dish.
yeah.
What do they call it? Deconstructed?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
deconstructed
Classic.
ratatouille.
Yeah.
We will transport them back to the glorified peasant lives that they wish they could have had. Every rich person wants to experience the pastoral dream that they make up in their minds.
Great. I'm gonna say, as Bruce is utterly failing at cutting some nice even vegetables, we're gonna move to Sigrid.
All right, Sigurd's gonna try and save this ratatouille as best as he can. He's going to first bake the vegetables for a little bit, get them cooked real nice. And then once he gets the sauce, he's going to try and line them up in a pattern of like big chunk, little chunk, big chunk, little chunk of vegetable to try and make it look as pleasant as possible. And then put it all together in a fry pan and just get it all cooked, warm, and ready.
Great. Roll me some chef. I'm gonna say you'll get a +1. That feels like it's in your specialty.
Listen here, you little shit dice. We gotta fucking make this shit work. For real.
For rat time.
5 + 1, 6.
Oh, yes.
You
You just gotta sweet talk him sometimes.
You have saved this dish of ratatouille. The way you arranged it, you can't even tell. It was on purpose. This is exactly what you guys were trying to do.
Sigrid, you are a Valkyrie of the vegetables.
The ratatouille, it's looking...
He raises both of his rat fists in the air.
It's perfect, it's beautiful, it's aromatic. I think we almost have everything ready, but it looks like the last thing is the meat to our cassoulet. So,
I finished the sauce for the ratatouille. I think it's my turn now, right?
yeah.
Okay. I finished the sauce for the ratatouille, and then I started preparing the meat, like, to go get seared before it gets put in the stew.
Great. So you're preparing the... Will you roll chef
Yeah.
for me?
6.
6. Yes! Wonderful. Yes! You This might not be your specialty, but you were killing it in the meat department. Wonderful. The meat is getting taken care of. I'm going to say let's move on. It seems like most things are done, so I think everybody can take their energy to start plating things. The waiters are coming back. And as the waiters kind of come in, you can see Millicent outside the door trying to, like, peek in as the waiters come in. So I think it's Campbell's turn. So now, Lucille, you're up next. We have kind of three of you going before they're going to take them out to plate.
Okay, so is there anything else that I need to, like, wine is good, like, all the dishes are good?
I think so, other than, like, they just need to get done.
Oh, so I should just roll to, like, get it done. That's
If you
fine.
want, like, you could start plating the Ratatouille and everything.
Sure. But I thought Sigrid.
I think he's finishing it, but
Okay, I'll just roll.
plated.
Almost ready.
I'll just roll to, like, help plate everything and arrange
Okay.
it nicely to speed that up. 4.
great. Okay, you start plating. It's not the most beautiful, but, like, it's good.
Yeah.
It's passable.
Okay.
Millicent is still looking in, trying to see you guys. Next up is Bruce.
I was gonna do the whole mise en place thing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't remember what the last course was.
It's,
I know it's
Profiteros.
Profiteros?
Something with a rose?
is it like a rose water something?
I think it's with an L.
Like rolls.
Profit rolls.
It's like a type of pastry.
Oh.
Profiteros.
Oh.
It's like the dessert. But you could also do the plating for
Yeah, he's gonna help
this
plate.
one.
Great, you can roll. Are you going to put? We had what 50 tabs of extra
Yeah.
herbs. Are we putting that anywhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you know how like people will like shave truffle on top of a meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
That's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
With a 4.
Ooh.
You probably put a little bit too much on every plate. But yeah, it's on there for sure.
You always want to overestimate with these kind of things.
Yeah, that's definitely a good rule of thumb is take more than you think you need.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
And then Sigrid.
Everything's looking pretty good right now. I think Sigrid's gonna do what he does best and try to intimidate. So, like, you said the health inspector was, like, trying to peek through the window and stuff.
Yeah, she's like
I
trying
think,
to get a
like,
glimpse.
I think he's gonna try and do a spooky, like, as servers are walking back and forth in the kitchen to, like, help get the dishes out and whatnot. Like, as one walks by, Sigrid's there with the fishbone just staring daggers at her.
Oh,
And then
that's
as another
good.
one walks by, he just disappears.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, roll rat, and you're gonna get a +1.
Heck yeah. Oh, it's a 6! That's a 7!
Yes!
You got your eyes on Millicent, so you do your thing, and then you disappear, and you can see her eyes just go wide, and she immediately like turns away from the door and like tries to find like somebody to interact with to pretend she wasn't doing that. She's horrified.
Sigrid, you are so terrifying. Oh,
Um,
I'm chilled to the bone.
Thank you, I think.
So all of our servers they're gonna take the plates out and start serving them. They kind of have to come back in shifts because there's so many plates because we combined the courses. As they're coming in and out, they kind of stop and talk to you guys, and they're like, good job, furry frat friends, furry. Don't worry, I didn't just call you fats. Don't worry about it.
No, frat! We were all in a fraternity together, yes!
Yes, furry flat friends. That is exactly what I wanted to say. They are loving it out there. They said that the Ratatouille is pretty rustic, which they have not had yet. It reminds them of, their peasant days, which they all wish they could return to, which I have never heard of that before, but it seems like they all are sharing same thought.
I knew it. The pastoral dreams of the upper class.
We were just wondering, as fellow friends of the line cooks, what was shaved on top of the dish?
Truffles!
Love.
Yes, of course, it was a rare type of mushroom that is buried in the ground, and it was to add a special aromatic umami flavor.
Oh, oui, yeah. It's
It's really about the whole experience of the
Yeah.
dish.
well, they might be having quite an experience soon. But we
Yeah, in about
won't.
30 minutes.
We won't sell. Well, maybe the meal will be done in 30 minutes. So, well, could be fun. And as the servers are coming in and out, Millicent is gonna slip in the door as like the last server leaves with the last dish. And I'm gonna say she's just gonna look at you guys because I feel like you guys aren't. You guys know she knows you're there. You guys know that she knows you're there, and she's just gonna look at you.
I've already been prepping myself a cup of tea during this time for when the meal is over
Okay.
with our found goods, the mushrooms. And I've plated it very beautifully. It's in an ornate ceramic teacup. I've mixed a couple sugar cubes in. It's a nice piece of china. And so I push that across the work table to her and I say, "A peace offering."
Roll for.
Can I give Tony help by being like the type of rat that is appealing to a human?
Yes. Tony, you can roll with the +1 to try to like. We're gonna roll rat to like persuade.
I'm standing next to Tony to kind of show like this is a rat that a human could be comfortable around. That's the vibe I want to give.
+1?
Yep.
Oh, it's a 3.
Scatter!
Do you guys scatter?
Yeah, I scatter. Are you kidding me? Well, is her camera broken?
Yeah, her camera's broken. So if you want to scatter, roll for rat. What does everybody else want to do?
Scatter!
Sigrid does
Bruce?
not run.
Yeah, Bruce is gonna look over to Sigrid and like pull out his rat knife and be like, "To Red Hella."
And Sigrid is going to try and put himself in the line of fire as the health inspector is stepping forward, approaching
Wait, okay.
his comrades.
Bruce
He is
by
going
his
to try
side.
and he's going to try and put himself between the health inspector's foot and the ground in order to trip her up.
Wonderful.
I am inspired, Sigmund, by your bravery, and I had decided not to run away and retreat. While Sigrid is doing this, can I ready a reaction to spill like the hot tea on her as she when she reaches
Yeah.
out to catch herself to spill the hot tea on her?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Sigrid, roll rat. I'm gonna say advantage. That feels like that's in your rat specialty.
Oh, it's in my rat blood. This is the moment that Sigrid has been waiting for his entire life to try and die for the best food in the world.
And die he shall.
It's a rat one.
I can't believe this.
It's a rat one.
You go and you're trying to trip her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, you might be bulky in the rat world, but Millicent has been doing her calf workout. So instead of like your body stopping her, she just punts you across the room.
Oh my, Lucille has never been this angry in her life. Not in all the days that she was poked and prodded and like fawned over as a pet. I want to spill this whole cup of tea.
Great. You can like
On her.
toss it at her. you know.
Okay. And in my rage. 4.
Great. You do throw this like scalding cup of tea on her, and she screams and grabs her face. Bruce, I know you had your knife ready. Would you like to do
Yeah. Can he go for the kill?
For Sigrid!
like the throat or like
Sure. However, a rat would kill a
I
human
was
with
gonna
a
say,
knife.
how is her Achilles looking right now?
Yeah, we slashed
I don't
them.
know if anyone's seen One Piece, but the way Zoro or Zoro,
Yes.
whatever his name is, holds the sword in his
Zoro.
mouth.
okay.
Could he like skitter across the table and just jump
Yeah.
across her neck?
I'm gonna say you're like skittering and you're going for a jump to essentially make like a clean slice across the neck. And you can roll
Oh my god.
roll for rat. I'm gonna give you advantage just because that's it's not something I thought would happen when I planned this.
Do not hesitate, Bruce. She held one of my siblings too tight when she came to visit Mother, and she killed it.
For Sigrid and that one sibling. That's a 4 + 1, 5.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes.
Kill the hell inspector!
Vengeance.
This is done like we see Bruce jump in the air, the knife, we think it got Millicent, and then Bruce gracefully lands on like the table on the other side. And it's gonna be like horror movie style where Millicent like is standing there and is gonna just like reach up to her throat and then the blood starts pouring. And then she's gonna fall to the ground dead.
We have vanquished a killer of rats.
And then right after she falls
Make it look like an accident.
right after she falls to the ground, Basil's gonna come out of his office and he's like, "Oh, bonjour, bonsoir, little rats. Is it the health inspector do her final round?" Because where his line of view is blocked. Like she fell between like some tables and like cooking equipment. So he did not see her get absolutely wrecked out here.
Oh no, she slipped. Oh no, she slipped.
What do you say? She slipped? What's it mean?
Yeah.
She slipped. We can't explain how it happened. We're just rats. It gets a little messy in
Basil!
here.
Yes.
Someone, please, as one last favor to a friend, hand me my spatula so I may go to Ratala.
Oh my god.
Basil looks over and sees our poor little rat friend on the ground, and he hands him a spatula, the nicest one in the kitchen. He's like, "What has happened to your little rat friend? Are you going?
Thank you, friend.
Is this it for you?"
Sigrid, no.
And he passes. Stupid dies.
Sigrid.
Basil is in tears. Basil looks over and now sees the dead Millicent.
Come back to us.
Millicent tripped over Sigrid and killed Sigrid, and then she fell and she died. She tripped on a knife.
My little furry friend.
She fell on top. She tripped over Sigrid and fell on a knife.
My little furry friends, do not worry, because this evil woman has killed one of my dear friends, my little furry friends.
You too. She has killed a human as well as many rats.
I meant I was very fond of Sigrid, and he is dead now.
I thought you meant that was part of your tragic backstory, Basil.
No. I say, let us finish this dessert round, and we will dispose of her later. I will take care of that, little friends. Let us get cooking, and let us get these critics on our side, and we will go from there.
We will make these profiteroles in Sigrid's honor.
Oh, you know what? I forgot something. Our cooks actually made some profiteroles, and they're in the freezer right now, so you just have to warm them up.
Are you kidding?
Warm them up.
Good.
Everything reminds me of him.
All you have to do is pop them in the oven, and then the custard is already in the piping bag, and then fill it, and then voila, you have your little, as Americans would say, cream puffs, you know?
When he says oven, Lucille just starts sobbing. And she spreads some herbs over Sigrid's body so that his journey to Valhalla will be fragrant.
Oh my god.
I can feel him, his warrior ghost smiling down on us now from that glorious realm, the greatest honor that he could get.
I'm gonna say everybody give me a final chef roll. Everybody can have +1 because you're invigorated by your sadness for your lost.
For Sigrid, I got a 7.
Yes!
His memory will live on. It fills me with determination to make this final dish.
Sleeping with
Jesus.
the dishes.
That's a 5 + 1.
Great. All
A 6, and a 7.
incredibly high rolls. You plate the most magnificent cream puffs you have ever seen, and rats eat a lot of cream puffs, if you didn't know. And they go out, and the waiters serve them. You guys are mourning Sigrid. Basil seems...
Just in time for they to get the munchies.
Basil seems pretty... well, he's dragged Millicent into the freezer, and he's cleaning up.
Oh my god.
He's like, don't worry about the little rats. We will we'll figure it out. Not your problem. I will do it. And then one waiter kind of rushes in. Excusez-moi, but they are requesting to see the chefs and give their compliments to them.
Oh.
And Basil kind of stops and looks over, and he's like, it is up to you, my little friends. Maybe we can change the tides of how people perceive little rats. But if you don't want to do it, I understand. And I'll happily go out and take credits, you know.
Do you know what? As I lay here, cradling Sigrid's head in my little rat hands, I remember how he never ran from danger. He inspired me to be brave and not scatter. So today, I say, we will not scatter like rats. We will stand united like a kitchen of chefs.
That's what he would have wanted.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we will go. Does everyone want to meet us, or
Oh my
maybe
gosh.
just a certain one, or
No, the whole room.
the whole? Okay, all 50 of them.
Here, I get on my little platter, and I will bring y'all out and present y'all to the group.
Okay,
Sure.
I kind of like I do my hair and whiskers to make myself look like a domestic rat.
Bruce starts to drag Sigrid's body onto the platter, and he's like, "Wait, actually, maybe not. That's probably not."
That seems a
First impression.
little, maybe not so. There's a dead rat in the kitchen. We can get into
Oh,
this story
man.
later.
Oh, too soon.
He will
Sorry.
he will be there with us in spirit.
All right. The waiter puts y'all on the little platter.
Inspirat.
Spirit.
God.
His soul
Oh,
is
that works
in
on so many levels.
his soul is in Ratala.
The waiter is gonna carry y'all out on the little platter, and you guys enter a room full of people who are obviously tripping by now.
But do they like the cream puffs? Are they eating them?
Yeah, the cream puffs, like they're like stealing other people's cream puffs who have not eaten them fast enough. Obsessed with them.
Perfect.
You guys come out and like it's like cream puffs halfway, like mid bite, like everybody like turns over and looks at you guys, eyes wide, and then slowly they all start clapping and cheering. And they go, yes, our little hot friends, wonderful chefs, this is fine. I don't know, maybe you are human and you're just looking like a rat right now. Things are weird. Yeah! And so you get a standing ovation, people are interviewing you. And basically after this night ends, you guys are now the new owners of the French Onion. And you are the official chefs.
Oh my god.
And there is a little statue of Sigrid out front
Oh.
on his way to Rat Holla with a fishbone in hand.
Oh.
Yes.
Can we, as we're looking at the statue, Lucille runs up like the little like trellis, like the ivy-colored trellis on the side of the building, and she chews through a rope with her teeth, and it causes a big banner to fall down, and the front of the restaurant now reads Sigrid's Onion.
Oh.
France's first rat-staurant.
And that is where we will end. Rat Chef.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god, I
That
didn't
was
expect
awesome.
you guys to
I'm actually crying a little bit. That was so beautiful.
Okay, well, we will save it for our little study break recording right after this to decompress and talk about everything. But Branden and Luke, would you guys like to, through the tears, plug the encounter table? We'll get more into it on our study break next week that you can listen to, but just so you guys can plug a little bit.
Yeah.
Brennan, you go first. I need a second.
Okay.
I need some water.
So Luke and I are both on another Dungeons and Dragons real play podcast called The Encounter Table, and we're also both on a like paranormal, occult, spooky like investigation reporting show called Don't Tap the Glass.
Ooh, good title.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it's from like Annabelle because you know that guy tapped on her
Yeah.
cage and then died in the car accident. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love paranormal things.
Sorry, one second. Whew. I am on the encounter table, as Brandon said, but I am also on another podcast with my partner Z called Customer versus Service. It's a review podcast where we look at some of the craziest reviews that we can find and serve those customers accordingly. Z's got like 8 years of customer service, and I have none, so it's a great time.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
fun.
That's awesome.
Branden and I are also working on another project that will be coming out later this year called Medieval Midwest, a Monster of the Week roleplay podcast that I will be DMing, where creatures of fantasy and magic endanger a small town and the group of monster hunters that have set out to stop them.
That's so
Hell
cool.
yeah. So,
Very
if you-
excited for that one.
If you guys were upset that Gals and Goblins doesn't post as much anymore, well, now you have plenty to go listen to.
Yeah!
We've got Encounter Table, Don't Tap the Glass, Medieval Midwest, and Customer versus Service
Yepper
Yeah.
pepper.
that everyone can check out.
Wonderful. And if you want to hear more about our feelings about Rat Chef and talk more about Encounter Table and all these other wonderful shows, listen to our study break next week. But I think we're going to wrap this up. Check out, we will link all of these shows in these show notes. All the information will be there. I'm not going to tell you what's going to be in there because I don't know yet. But just look
You know
there.
where to go. You've
You
been listening
know.
to the show long enough. Come
You
on.
know where to go. All right, that's it. And bye.
Bye.
Bye.